For me, it goes back to the beginning when we get here. It's when we land is what really gets me emotionally, because I know what it is here. People who come on cruise ships, vacations, they do not see Jamaica. They see the frills, the party poppers, the margaritas, the poolside, whereas we're like a camping trip. Everybody together.
I'm trying out adhesives. I'm trying to fix a place that feels broken. All my words that fail me, my voices don't avail me. I'm trying to say the hope that's unspoken.
Yesterday we went to go see, I think he's the preacher of the church, Nathan, and his house. And his house is literally bricks stacked up with like rebarb sticking out on the top, no roof, and it's like one little room. Wow. And like, I don't know, it's like they still find joy and they're still content in this little house. And like in America, we feel like we need extravagant like buildings and like big doors and windows and stuff. And it's amazing to see how like other people live, and just, I don't know, definitely struck me as hard.
Is this the world you want? Is this the world you want? You're making it every day you're alive. Is this the world you want? Is this the world you want? You're making it.
A lot of times, people are in certain mountain communities and they feel like they're trapped. They grow up in these communities, a really tight group, but they haven't developed skills, abilities, education to go beyond that, to get jobs or develop career skills that can give them opportunities in other places. And sometimes they just feel trapped, and you want to help them. You want to help them develop those skills that will give them more opportunities, and it's hard to see.
The world feels so malicious with all our hits and misses. Feels like we're in the business of rust. It's when I stop to listen, all the moments I've been missing, I finally hear a voice I can trust. Is this the world you want? Is this the world you want? You're making it every day you're alive. Is this the world you want? Is this the world you want? You're making it every day you're alive.
So we helped out with this house, and it's not really a house, it's more of a shack. It's literally I think a 10 by 10 room, and the church had found out that there was two ladies in the community. One was 90 and the other was like 75, and they were both getting kicked out of their current residence. And it's really sad because the 90-year-old lady, she was really helpful in her community. She had taken in like several of the children and helped raise them. However, once she became blind and could no longer support herself, they just dropped her. They didn't want to have anything to do with her, and so she was becoming destitute. And then the other older lady, I'm not quite sure what her story was, but I do know that she was just getting kicked out of her residence. And so it was a mess. There was tons of stuff, like just junk in there. And you can fit a lot of junk into a 10 by 10 room, which is amazing. But there was like nothing that was useful. So we helped clean it out, get rid of the stuff, and then just sweeping it. And it's really cool because neither of these ladies are a part of the church. It's really just the church seeing a need in their community and being able to help them out. And we just happened to be there that week that they found out all of this information, and we were able to help them out. And just to be a part of it was really inspiring, and it's just like a good reminder for us that we also should be aware of what's happening in our communities, to be able to lend that hand, like to be those hands and feet of Christ, right? Like that's what we're called to do. And even though somebody might not be a part of our church, we can still help out, and that has a huge impact, not on just the people directly involved, but I think on like surrounding people, you know, like that's a huge ministry that we need to be aware of, you know. And it's really cool to see the people of Jamaica do that. You know, they don't have that much. Like this is literally a 10 by 10 shack, but these ladies were so grateful.
Is this the world you want? Is this the world you want? You're making it every day you're alive. You change the world. You change the world. You change the world. Every day you're alive. You change the world. Honey, you change the world. You change my world. You start to look like what you believe. Flow through time like a stream. The waters of time made up by you and I. If you change the world for you, you change it for me.
The difference of life is very hard compared to what we have, and so a person that is going to really be able to grow from the experience, a lot of flexibility. It's not going to be like home, so you kind of have to roll with the punches. And also being really dedicated to the people, and feeling that this is a calling that God has brought you to. I mean, that's the way I feel, that God has put this on my heart, that this is what I want to do His will and to do His work. So with that, if it's just an adventure, a fun thing, you're not going to get the spiritual benefit. But if you're putting the people first and you're really seeking God's calling on that, then that's where you will be spiritually blessed, as well as the people you work with.
Say it's your religion. How you say it's your religion. Who you love is your religion. How you love is your religion. All your science, your religion. All your hatred, your religion. All your wars are your religion. Every breath is your